Good morning, Knights. Today is Thursday, May 28th, and you're watching Night TV. Today we are bringing you a very special show because it is our last show of the 2019-2020 school year. It is also the last show ever of the 2020 seniors. So we have a lot packed for you today. Let's get started with Isa Alaraj.
Thank you, Zane. Now, like you said, this is the last show. But we're not supposed to be sad, guys. We're graduating. It's an achievement. Not to mention, there's a lot of amazing stuff in the future that we're going to get to. But we have to also acknowledge that we wouldn't be here if not for a very large group of people, and those are our teachers. They've supported us and helped us along the way up until this point. Now, I can tell you that I've had several teachers along my schooling career, and all of them have, in some way, shape, or form, left an impact, left a mark, and because of the things I've learned, they've helped me along the way. Now, because of this, it is quite sad to say that Independence will be losing quite a few of its staff members. Now, I've made a bit of a list with a few names here, and those include Miss Mucciarone, Miss Slade, Miss Mayfield, Miss Puente, Mr. Ford, Mr. Butler, Miss Allen, Coach Purcell, and Coach Davis. Those are just some of the names of the teachers and staff that are going to be leaving Independence. Now, I actually have had classes with some of these people, and I've enjoyed it. I've enjoyed getting to know the teachers, and I learn a lot from their classes. So I think I speak for a lot of students when I say that we will miss you guys, but we wish you the best of luck in the future, and we hope you guys go and do great things. Now, you guys may have noticed that we did leave out someone in particular, very special somebody. He's actually the reason I'm in this chair, the reason you guys get to look at my beautiful face, hear my beautiful voice. We all know you love it. If you don't, you can complain to him. But he is the none other than Mr. Stephen Doherty. I've spoken about him in the past, but for those of you who don't know, he is the head of Night TV as well as sports broadcast, and he has been for the past 3 years. Now, while he's been in charge of these programs, he has, changed them a little bit, made them more fun, made them more accessible, and because of that, the district has taken notice, and they've decided to promote him to the Frisco ISD Director of Broadcast. Now, this is quite a promotion, and we're very happy for him. We are sad to lose him, of course, but we know he's going to go on to do great things. Now, as a little going away present for him, and to give you guys a bit more of an inside look as to what kind of person Mr. Doherty is, we put together a little bit of a video, including a few snippets here and there of what people have to say about him. So let's take a look.
Hey Doherty, thanks for being my favorite teacher. I'm going to miss coming into your class in the morning and in advisory. And I just wanted to say thank you because I was really nervous sophomore year to come to Independence, and you made it really easier for your class, and I had a great time the whole year, and I'm following you to CTE, so I'll see you next year.
Thank you, Doherty. I had a really cool couple of years. Good luck on this next route that you're taking. I hope everything goes well, and thanks for making Night TV awesome. Bye.
So when I first met you, you were always having a laugh with someone or goofing off with the kids or making time to chat. And to be honest, I thought you might be one of those teachers that just didn't do much work. But I quickly realized that you just make hard work look effortless. And you are so deserving of this promotion. Thank you for sharing your talents and your friendship. I wish you the best of luck. Congratulations.
Hey Doherty, it's me, Kevin, and I just wanted to say thank you for being my teacher for the past 2 years. You really exposed me to a lot of new things in sports broadcast, night TV, and it's not just that, it's just the person you are to be hanging around with. I remember coming into your classroom every time for early release and just talking to you about just almost anything really, and the experience I've endured, I just really will forever cherish it. So I just wanted to say thank you, and I wish you the best of luck in the future.
I'm Caitlin, and I'm here just to share that Doherty was one of the best broadcast teachers I had in my broadcast years at Independence, and we're all going to miss you next year.
Hey, it's Issa checking in. Just wanted to say a big thank you to Mr. Doherty. Really appreciate everything that you've done, especially the fact that you actually allowed me in the broadcast in the first place. You didn't have to, but you did. For that, I am very grateful. Got to have an amazing time, had an amazing experience, had a lot of laughs, lots of jokes. It was a lot of fun. So once again, thank you for that. So I wish you the best of luck in the future, and I hope you have a lot of great stuff ahead of you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Doherty, for everything that you've done for me and my passion for broadcast. Sorry I won't be able to join your class next year, but honestly, I think this year made up for it.
Hey Doherty, Lucas here. Just wanted to drop by real quick and thank you for all the amazing opportunities and all the laughs that we were able to share this past 2 years. It was a great ride, and I thank you for everything that you taught us and all the times that you were there supporting us. I hope you do great in your new job.
We always knew when we got to know more about you that you would leave us at IHS to go off and do other things, and I couldn't be more excited about the fact that you're going to go help with the district level and make a difference with all the broadcast at that level. You've started our program off with not much, and you've grown it into something incredible, and we could not be more excited for you, although we are going to miss you greatly at Independence, and I hope purple will continue to be your favorite color, and you're going to be missed. Take care, and don't forget to come back and visit. Bye.
Doherty, we appreciate all you've done for IHS. Good luck.
Hi, Doherty. Thank you so much for the last 2 years. Being on night TV has been an experience, and I couldn't think of a better teacher than you to teach us, to help us grow, and, make great content when we were there. But seriously, thank you for all that you have done. We love you. We're excited for you, and do well, do great.
Hey Stephen, congratulations on your new job. Appreciate all the hard work that you did with our broadcast students at IHS, and wish you nothing but the best in the future. Thanks a lot.
Hey Doherty, just wanted to say congratulations on this new opportunity that you're embarking on, and all of us here at Night TV are very excited for what you're going to do next, and I'll admit it's going to be a bit weird not seeing you in the broadcast room day in, day out, but I'll still see you next year at CTE, so until then.
Hey Doherty. Okay, so I know we didn't spend much time in class together because the moment I joined, this whole coronavirus thing happened. But you were a hilarious teacher, and I had so much fun with you because your humor just I got it. And I learned really fast all the things that you ever explained to me, and it was fun in your class. You're an amazing teacher, and good luck for all your future endeavors. Bye-bye.
Welcome back to the final segment of It's Complicated. And for the last time, I'm Vinny Vemulapalli alongside Kevin Baskar and Shrikar Pinnam. How are you guys?
Last show. Let's get it going. The end of an era is here.
Well, looking back on this year, what's your guys' most memorable moment?
Well, I have a memorable moment. It's not a good moment, but I'll share it anyways. It was Mansfield Timberview versus Independence at Memorial Stadium, and I was doing camera 1, and it was really cold outside. The wind was blowing, and I was in 3 layers of coats, and I was still shivering. So every time my camera wasn't on the Jumbotron, I'd run back inside the building and put my hands to the heater, and then every time they'd say ready camera 1, I just sprint back outside and do the camera work, and then the same cycle again and again. And then unfortunately at halftime I lost it. I was so cold and frustrated, I just cursed everybody out in the booth.
I think my favorite moment would have to be in the beginning of the year when we did pep rallies and we had a pre-show before the pep rallies streaming only to the freshmen, and all of us we prepared like pretty hard for like the show, and we thought it went well, and then Mr. Doherty tells us that all the freshmen didn't hear these two at all, and it was just me talking to myself, so that was an epic failure and quite embarrassing.
Yeah, we were a smart bunch back then, weren't we?
Doherty was like so proud of us. But anyways, my favorite, most memorable moment has got to be the Texarkana game, and it wasn't just because of the game. It was the experience I endured. We had to travel 300 miles to get to Texarkana, and it was just a fan support and all the different kinds of support we just saw from everything. I was doing commentary for that game with Oscar Adams, and I was having so much fun commentating that I lost my voice actually after the game. I sounded like a squirrel. So, I mean, if I were to talk about my favorite moment in like just 2019 altogether, I would just say Texarkana itself. And definitely that moment is way better all overall than what 2020 has had to offer us.
Very true.
Yeah, I think though, when I speak for all of us when I say our favorite memories of broadcast were actually what the viewers didn't get to see. It was just the day in, day out fun we had in the classroom. Obviously, credit to Mr. Doherty. He created a teachable but really fun environment. Both of you know what I'm talking about, obviously. But every day was just something new. There was something new going on. We were doing something fun, and we were also learning along the way. And it's probably the most fun I've ever had in a classroom, and it's just sad to have to let it go now.
I just remember like just being excited the whole day, like any day, just to like go to broadcast during advisory or just the class in general, because I could just hang out with you guys and hang out with Mr. Doherty, because it was always fun, like every time, because we're all really close and we got really close with Mr. Doherty too. It was always just a really great time.
And like when this quarantine hit us, like it was pretty depressing to think that I wouldn't be able to hang out with you guys in person. Like, of course, virtually, I mean, talking to you guys is human contact. I mean, just being with you guys in person, it's just so much better. It's something I'm definitely going to miss. But without having closure, it's really hard to think about.
Yeah, but from this quarantine, of course, came the It's Complicated segment. And I remember this was when quarantine first hit in mid-March. And obviously, we had to come up with an idea to get views on our YouTube channel, since it's all about the views. Sports debate was the first thing that came into my mind. I'm an avid fan of First Take with Stephen A. Smith and Max Kellerman and Molly Karam. And yeah, I wanted to bring that here to this medium because obviously I'm quite vocal with my sports opinions, and Kevin disagrees with me quite a bit. Doesn't mean he's right. He's wrong, of course. But yeah, it's set up for a good dynamic for the show. And then obviously I asked the lovely Miss Vemulapalli to join us on this project of ours, and she graciously accepted. And she's been fantastic. Kevin, I think you know this as much as I do. She's been always involved in our pre-show meetings. She's always contributed to the conversations, and I'm just so glad she was our first choice and she accepted this role. And I just want to thank you, and of course you too, Kevin, both of you, for joining me on this project. You guys didn't have to do this. You guys had other shows and stuff you could have done, but you believed in me. You believed in this endeavor, and I can't thank you both enough for that. And truly, it was an honor and a pleasure the time we spent with each other. So I thank you, both of you.
The viewers there are just seeing a 3-minute, 4-minute segment. In reality, we spend so much more time than that.
The amount of time it takes us to produce this is like unreal. Like all the viewers really see is 4 minutes, but they don't see the 4 hours it takes to make those 4 minutes.
Yeah, we're not the most productive bunch that's ever been assembled, and I'll take some of the blame for that. Unfortunately, I'm not quite the straightforward person. I get sidetracked quite a bit, and sometimes it's about sports, sometimes it's about other things that we can't discuss on. Thank God the bloopers for this show is never going to come out. But obviously we lost broadcast mid-March, and obviously we had so many more things to do, so many more memories to make, and it's sad that we'll never, as Kevin said, we won't get the proper closure for it. But I think the show has somewhat given us like a token back, as in like we've made some memories here. We've just laughed our way through the shows, through the pre-planning meetings, and through the weeks, and I've truly enjoyed our time here. And yeah, it is quite sad. Obviously, Mr. Baskar here is a senior, and he'll be leaving us next year. He's going off to college. God knows why. I don't. But we support him in his future endeavors, and unfortunately, we can't continue the show because we came to a group decision. It's not right without the same cast. So this is the final. It's complicated, unfortunately.
And we're all just grateful to have like meet new friends and to like be as a group and like learn from Mr. Doherty and like made new friendships, new memories. And to that end, I'm Vinny Vemulapalli.
I'm Kevin Baskar.
And I'm Shrikar Pinnam. And for the final time, it's complicated.
Since this is my last show, I wanted to say a big thank you to my team for making my 4th year on ITV the best one yet. Thanks Mr. Doherty for letting me take the reins and take the show in the direction I wanted stylistically with graphics and with our format. And a big thank you to the KTV staff for creating some awesome, informative, and entertaining content this year. But most importantly, I wanted to dedicate a few words to us seniors. We all lost something very important in our lives, but we were able to get through the quarantine safely and soundly, and I think that's very valuable. Let's take it over to Maya.
Congrats to us, the class of 2020. We did it. May 29th, we walk the stage and hold our diplomas high.
Well, that's our show. Thank you everyone that has watched and continue to support and help keep the show alive. The KTV class of 2020 has one final message.
Congrats on making it this far, guys. Cannot wait to see what each and every one of you nights have ahead of you.
All of the work we have put in from the moment we walked in as freshmen and to the end of e-learning was definitely worth it.
Keep the memories and friends for as long as you can because they will always help and guide you.
Before we go, we want to say for the next class and for the next group of broadcasters, enjoy your time on board. From producers to editors and reporters and on-air people, work together, rely on each other, not against, and I know you can make a great show. And at the end of every show, always remember to keep it noble night.
Noble night.